Here we are, folks, for a special edition of Gaming News. I'll be playing Star Trek Online, and I will be taking care of Harold's ships. So, we're going to take a look at what it looks like. Switch that off. Alright, so, looking around, I am going to start this with my main. We have ourselves Rick from Rick and Morty. So I always liked the Rick and Morty series. I mean, it's really funny, really funny. And so I made a character. The customization options in Star Trek Online are pretty good. So, just loading into DS9 now. And there I am. Alrighty, so let's take a look at our ships. There is the IOnc. That's the main one. So not a lot to say about it. I mean, it has like my favorite stuff on it. I have all three of the four consoles, or three consoles. So Flying consoles are pretty nasty. But I don't think I'll be using this ship today, so we're looking at a different one. Looking through, I think could. Not really. I don't know. I think maybe not on this one. It's a cool ship, but I think I put a smattering of all kinds of stuff on it. And yeah, it's called Canadian. Always fun. Ooh, Risky Tango. Yes, I got clever with some of the names. And yeah. This one's named for my niece, and it's nice and pink. So she loves the ship. It's kind of cute. I think I'll use this one today. The IOnc Warbird Battlecruiser. Named it the Nimoy. So, looking at this ship, sleek in design, nice looking. You see all the Borgish weird stuff on it. So, just got it ready to ship. So, she's mainly disruptors. Some transphasic. She's got the Nausicaan set. She's got the House Martok set. I'm using a Borg stuff and a Fleet Singularity core. So, looking at the designs on it, I wanted it to be simple, so I just went with the shield look. So no deflector, no impulse. So I wanted to keep that sleek design. Very cool. Alrighty. Now, just staring at the gun ports. Oh, those are pretty cool. I got the dual beam on there, so yeah, that's good. Use that. Now I should probably queue in because I need some Herald chips. So I need to find exactly where. Where? Yeah, just go with Iconium marks, and then I'll take Gateway to Grethor because it's for ships. But all of these are Iconium, so if you ever want Iconium marks. So I'll just queue in for Gateway to Grethor. It'll take a little bit of time for the queue to come up. So about 2 to 6 minutes. It's not that long to wait. You could do other things in the meantime, like yeah, I'm gonna put some things in the banks. Might as well take care of the inventory. You always want to have a good open inventory just in case you're playing the missions and you want to collect a bunch of stuff, and then you have to stop midway and start replicator disintegrating things or salvaging, and it just gets inane. I know I have a ridiculous amount of modules in my inventory, but that's my main. So, those other boxes, yeah, I'll be opening all of those. So let's put these marks away. And then looking around, yep. Looks like about it. Close that up. So decided to pop out my cat. My little pooty cat. Yeah, I have squirrel moments all the time. I mean, hey, why not? It's cute. Looks like my cat. I got a white cat. And oddly enough, it's not Spock. Oh, cool. Just waiting on a cube. So. Just have patience.
How are you gonna spend your winnings?
That's like Gowron, eh? You will die slowly. He just has them popping the eyes out with that. Creepy. And I'll always pick fleet marks. Always pick fleet marks. Lots of marks. See, so there's no point in getting any other marks right now. I have a lot. I find some lithium. I have too many fleet credits and a lot of fleet marks, so I can get more fleet credits, and then a lot of GPL, gold plus platinum, and 8 million plus of energy credits. Yeah, so he's a wealthy one. I even have 270 million more in my bank, actually, my fleet bank. Just gonna wait. No. You know, I think I'm gonna check out the ship on the outside, out in space. Get a nicer look at it. Loading screens take a little bit of time, but that's okay. Oh, what's
Citizens
this?
of the Federation and her allies, it is my honor to
this is
introduce
cool.
the official Starfleet ships of the Line Museum. This undertaking, made possible by the help of so many of you, is to educate the galaxy
really
at
neat.
large about the history of some of the greatest ships to serve in Starfleet. And
So you get to
allow
look
you
at
to look at full-size
full-size
replicas
replicas.
of the ships.
I have a minute or so
lovingly
on that.
recreated
I just
and
want to read the rest of
restored. Please take your
this. So
time
cool.
and peruse.
So you can look
this
at
look back
all the
at our
classic
history.
super ships
I know
of
that
the
I,
Star
myself,
Trek
have already spent
universe.
several days staring in wonder.
Visible
at
once a
these
year.
pieces
Nice.
of
Earth
the
Space Dock
past,
and DS9.
preserved
Very
and
nice.
revived for this day. After one
Want to learn a little bit
standard
about old Trek?
the
Check out
exhibit
these
will
ships, I
move
guess.
to seven-
There's my gateway to Grether. Let's go. Kill some Herald ships. I always like looking at my ship on the in space. It's always nice. While I'm waiting for the queue to pop in, I'll make my way over to these ships. It's really cool. A lot of them are Enterprises, of course. There's Discovery. There's Enterprise. No, this is the Kelvin. So I'll check those out when I come back. But now, Python. The Klingon Hell. So in this instance, what we want to do is we want to get our troop transports out of Kronos. So what we're going to do is we're going to defend 2 points. One's the starbase, one's the shipyard. Then we're going to close radiation portals. Like, radiation portals are pretty bad in this one. They will destroy any ships that get inside of them. They're really bad. So I'm probably going to head to the shipyard, which is to the right. Because why not? Alrighty. Time to go. So there we go. We have some ships. I'm gonna get in there and start hitting them. There we go. So I use my overload beam and my heavy drill beam. So what I did there was I just launched a singularity, sucked everything together. And then we'll have 7 minutes. There I go. Rated titanium. You don't have engines anymore. That purple stuff coming out. At least I have somebody restoring my shields. That's always nice. Very nice. Just throw as much fire as go. Left.
The shipyard is secure.
Rubber band.
The starbase is secure.
Okay. There we go.
Transport lieutenant.
The radiation and the summon gates, which bring out a lot of small ships to try and attack the transports, but they're easy enough to take care of. And I like to keep the summoning portals around because it limits the amount of
transports are beginning their run to the planet.
So I gotta go get this radiation. So I'm closing it, and I'm gonna all stop. See, these little guys
are emitting intense levels of theta radiation. Close them.
I'm not bothering to close it because I explained that already. Alright, so coming to an all stop to close this gate. And done. Alright.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Wonderful disruptive beams. Heavy plasma torpedoes. That crazy looking one is going to be super good this game. He's gone. He's just gone. Dropping out singularities. Forward.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Nothing really big happening where I am, but I like to guard a point because you never have that preemption. This part. This part.
Shipyard transports are beginning their run to the planet.
They're having a tough time because I normally try to build defensive bricks. I don't know why. It's just the way. There's another radiation portal I need to shut down. Go.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Whoops. Oh, I was still moving. I hit a blind spot.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Looking around. Stupid blind spot. If you noticed how that thing just stopped. Something or whatever. Hit a blind spot. I don't think I did this. It did send it. It should be a radius. That's just still not closing this portal.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
2 minutes, 18 seconds remaining.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Torpedo. I like hitting myself. I just find it more fun because they can't hurt me, so I'm not as
Shipyard transports are beginning their run to the planet.
But staying too close to warp core breaches, not the greatest thing. Especially with the bigger the ship, the bigger the boom. So radiation portal up there. Got it. Troop transports. Oh, there we go. Got some more. Got some more contestants on the class. The only thing I can think of is
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
the price is wrong, bud. Oh, jeez. Didn't want this. I bored tractor beam. That's far enough away to take that. Last phase, coming right up. Perfect.
A Herald dreadnought has
On to the last phase. We're gonna fight a big dreadnought. And its fleet. All my allies over there. The IKS 2334. Looks like a couple of the people are from one fleet, so yeah, they're pairing up. It's always more fun to play with fleet mates and other people like that. And you could always go on Discord and all those other things. But here comes the big man. So fire away on this. We're just gonna pop whatever we can.
Herald ships are attacking the starbase.
Laser thing. Laser thing. What is this? Yep. That's a lot of gravity there. Like gravity. Do a lot of that. A lot of pain. long-lasting plasma torpedo systems. Making short work of this fleet. Look at that. Red already? Nope, there it is. Red already. Right. 10%, 9%. Going away. Perfect.
Our troops have landed.
So,
We will
I'm gonna
fight
grab
for
some more fleet
Kronos.
marks.
Thanks to your assistance.
Why not?
Kablam!
So, we get more marks the more objectives we fill, and yeah, it's great. So we got a good amount of marks from that. So, because we got both objectives and 34 ships, it's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Let's go take a look at those ships around the US now. I'm interested to take a look at those. Oh, and I got my friends. The Endeavor's finished. Alrighty. Oh, they're all lined up. Very cool. Alright, so the president shows up again. I already talked to him, so I'm gonna drop that. We can take a look at the USS Enterprise Kelvin timeline. That's cool. So let's take a look.
Your father was captain of the starship for 12 minutes.
It's a replica.
He saved 800 lives, including your mother's. And yours.
Very cool.
I dare you to do better.
Gives you notable people. Tells you where it's from and where it first showed up. Very cool. Very, very cool. Let's take a look at the next one. Oh, Enterprise. Looks like somebody else is going the rounds too. This Archangel in front of me. Going one by one. There's the NX. Yep, so just stop and
We'll find a way through
NX
this.
Enterprise. Oddly enough,
But I won't leave anyone behind.
Kind of like Enterprise,
Not if I can help
but I didn't like a lot of.
I can't try to save humanity without holding on to what makes me human.
It's the character development. Like they were all great actors. I mean, they were really good at what they did, and they were believable. But it just seemed more advanced than TOS, just because TOS was made in the 60s, and today everything looks cleaner. Still. I don't personally have that ship anyways. Not in this game. I didn't care for it. It looks like an Akira class flipped upside down. That's what it looks like to me. They just recycled a ship design. Alright. Next is... boy oh boy, everybody's favorite. The USS Discovery.
The only way to defeat fear is to tell it no. No. We will not
This
take
ship
shortcuts
got
on the path
so
to
much
righteousness.
backlash.
No.
Hardcore
We will
Trekkies,
not break the rules that protect
you
us
do
from
know
our
that
basest
they're trying
instincts.
to
No.
make it so that a new audience
We will not allow
can join
desperation
and enjoy things.
to destroy moral authority.
I know it doesn't necessarily mean that it's too great for us old guys that love the original and the next generation and the way it all worked. But, yeah. What do you know? It's different. It's another attempt. It's something different. this next one, the Enterprise, 2257. This would be the Discovery remake ship, where they took elements of the refit and the original chassis of the Enterprise, so it looks like some sort of hybrid in between. I mean, it's with the tech today and for making movies and models and stuff like that, whatever. It's a nice looking ship, but it messes up the timeline between the original series and the main thing, because a lot of the retrofit upgrades are on this ship already. So I don't know. It just bugs me. That's one of the nitpickings of an old Trekkie. Moving on, we have the Enterprise F, which is Star Trek Online. So they wanted to succeed the Enterprise E, the Sovereign, and they built, I think this thing's Odyssey class? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Don't know a lot about a lot of the Federation ships, like a lot of the new ones.
Theirs not to make reply. Theirs not to reason why.
Yeah.
Theirs but to do and die.
And as anybody that plays Star Trek
Into
Online
the Valley
knows,
of Death. Rode the
commanded by
600.
Takal Shan, an Andorian, actually. Pretty cool Andorian. Shows up in a lot of the story missions, and he's a really stand-up guy. See, Takal Shan, Star Trek Online. There we go. Very cool. Alright. Let's go see what we have next. Trying to figure out if there's ships open. Oh, jeez. No, I'm seeing illusions, so let me turn. Yeah. Look at that. See, they're in a half moon, actually. Or, yeah. Crescent, or whatever. Get too close to DS9. Alright. Jeez it. There I go with my full impulse again. Just overshoot my target. There we go. That's the classic. The classic, the wonderful one, the very bricky, blocky, smooth hull, white, very, very pale ship. Iconic for its time, because they explain the geometry on how these ships work, and its theory is rather interesting. But yeah, there it is, the original Constitution class. It's awesome. And those are the rectangular pylons. So, there we go. Nice ship. Classic. The classics. Everybody loves the classics. I'm like lingering on this one for quite a while, so. It's alright. Knocking stuff over.
Space.
So,
the final frontier.
Space, the final frontier. Celebrated ship. Mm-hmm. Very cool. Such a legendary ship. And then we go to the other one. Everybody said that this series was no. Old Trekkies were like no, but the Next Generation became something more, something better, because it was set in the future. So they didn't put anything in the past, like previous eras, like Discovery and Enterprise did. So they're trying to rewrite the original history of Star Trek when they should be moving forward, like the Picard series. I love the Picard series. I have yet to see Lower Decks. I will at some point. I've heard that the reviews are terrible on it, but then again, You know, I might have that niche thing. You never know. But I usually don't go by reviews. I try and look at stuff myself. So, there we go. The famous Galaxy class. Very smooth, very iconic ship. Still has a nice glowy blue reflectors. And yes, in Star Trek Online, they still have the capability, as long as you have the console, to separate the saucer.
Let's make sure history never forgets the name. Enterprise.
So make sure history never forgets the name Enterprise from the episode Yesterday's Enterprise. I think that's the name of the show. Yeah. I'm really bad with episode names. I know the episode. Like, if I see the 10 seconds of the opening, I know exactly the entire episode, and I could recite what they said in there, what they did in there. It's crazy. I put so much Trek stuff into my head, I don't know. So, there's the Enterprise D. Beautiful ship. Beautiful, beautiful ship. So, looking ahead. Still lingering on. This is mentioning everybody and the infamous Wesley Crusher. So, yeah. Will Wheaton does a lot for the gaming community. So he's just a nerd like the rest of us. But yeah, that the Next Generation series is really, really, really good. And then each Star Trek after that went 7 years, and then Enterprise went 4, and nobody knows how long Discovery or Picard is going to go. But nope, this ship was destroyed over Viridia 3, I think, the Nexus planet, by a stock a Burrell class, one of those tiny ones. When you got the shield frequencies, even disruptors are ripped through hull. A lot of stuff. Beautiful ship. So, just a couple left. Still notable ships. The USS Defiant and Voyager. USS Voyager. And is it the Sovereign? I think it's the Sovereign. Very cool. So here we are, the PDD ship,
explore our lives,
USS
day by
Defiant.
day. And we explore the galaxy, trying to expand the boundaries of our knowledge. And that is
it's a warship. Federation makes warships.
Not to conquer you with
the
weapons,
Steam Runner,
or with ideas,
and the Centaur, I think it's the Centaur,
but to coexist
and the Saber class.
And learn.
So, very cool ships. Smaller, more compact, a lot more firepower. Sometimes too much firepower for its own good. But, yeah. 74205. Defiant class 23. Yep. Yep. The Third Fleet's directive became something different because of the whole Borg stuff. These ships were... that is annoying. So I'm gonna say I have myself a little issue with a alarm going off, so I had to stop everything, and now I'm going back in. So here we go. I'm still talking about the Defiant. I'll move ahead, and Head over to Voyager. Oh no, wait a minute. What the hell am I doing? Oh. Alright, so there we are. USS Voyager. So a lot of people know what it's all about, so I'm not too worried about it. Then there is...
In a region where shifting allegiances are commonplace,
sovereign
we have to
enterprise.
have something stable to rely on. And we do. The principles and ideals of the Federation.
Famous for maybe, what is it, 3, 4 movies? Anyways, that will be the gamut of ships here. So, I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Let me know if you'd like me to make any type of mission video or Endeavor farming video of any kind. I mean, anything. I love this game, and I know a lot about it. I've been playing since Legacy of Romulus, so quite a while. Before the Endeavor system, before the Reputation system, before all of those. So, anyways. From the Gaming Notes, this is Shannon. Until next time.